Shabbat Shalom. It's so wonderful to be with you here again this week as I come to you from Champaign. Before I share my thought, I have a personal request. Tonight, or this evening, a Shabbat soon beginning, as the sun is setting, a little bit before sunset, light a Shabbat candle to bring extra light to this world. And also have in mind a dear friend of ours, Sheina Chaya Bas Michal, who's in the ICU since the Highland Park shooting, and all the extra mitzvah we could add in her honor. So light a Shabbat candle, and have someone take a picture of it before you say the blessing. I could share with the family. Shabbat Shalom. Should only hear good news. You know, I was thinking a lot this week. One of my favorite topics in the Talmud, and I love teaching it at the law school, is when you build a building or a home, you should not have one window face the window of your neighbor. You should have a certain amount of space between the homes, and if they're very close, you can build a window facing the opposite window exactly. Thinking about Talmud times, teaching us such an important lesson which speaks about in this week's Torah portion. When the Jewish people were supposed to be cursed, they ended up being blessed. And the blessing they received was, Ma tovu o alecha Yaakov mishkanesecha Yisrael. How wonderful are the tents of your Israel, the dwelling places of Israel. The tents of Jacob, the dwelling places of Israel. And our commentators explain that he saw the beautiful way that Jewish people, even though they lived in the desert, millions of people, they didn't have their tent openings opening to facing another person's tent opening. I look at that today as in social media and life. A very powerful lesson that we have to always do and learn is let's not always look what's going on in someone else's backyard, the literal backyard, the proverbial backyard. You want to be happy in life? You really, really, really want to be happy? Don't look into someone else's household. Don't look at someone else's Instagram account and think, oh, I just wish I was that. There's someone else's Facebook post, there's someone else's whatever. Look inside your own home. Because true happiness comes when you look at yourself and say, I'm so lucky and I'm so blessed to see what I have. Do we really appreciate what we have? Many times not. We're just so busy looking at others. So our lesson and our thought for this week, and I think the world will be a lot better place if we all just focus and be happy on what we have and learn from the Jewish people in the desert. And all of us, humanity across the world today, could do the same. Let's not face our windows to each other. Our little windows, our proverbial windows. Better look inside than to look inside the next person's house. Shabbat Shalom. Let's be happy, let's be strong, and thank you for lighting those candles.